Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a nice cheese for the mighty Silverfist boss that can be quite frustrating and annoying, and I think a lot of people die to him a lot of the times because he has a one-hit kill move. But before we get into it, I am giving away some gold, 350 gold to be exact, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit the like button down below, leave me a comment telling me what's your favorite boss so far. Actually, I'm really interested, and when I reach 250,000 subscribers I might do a bigger gold giveaway. So mighty Silverfist is in act 3 and he's one of the first kind of big bosses you will run into, and he will be a bit of a challenge because of the simple fact that his big swinging move can one-hit kill you from a range that you don't even think is possible, because the animation on screen doesn't look like it will reach as far as it does. There's also multiple variations of the attack that he does, and one of them has such a fast startup time that he can get you when you're not even expecting it. And even with this cheese, he will still catch you at the slightest angle, but you are minimizing the chance that he will hit you and kill you. Now, I did this on my mercenary, fairly simple, straightforward. Unfortunately, the footage corrupted, so I went onto my ranger, who's not built for single target DPS at the moment, so I struggled a little bit, and he kept killing me. But the cheese does work, and you'll see it in the actual footage you're seeing right now. So when you go to this area and you're searching around the jungle, you'll eventually come across this boss. He'll just run upon you and start attacking you. In the same area, you want to run and find the checkpoint that's right nearby to where he is. Even if you die, that's all that matters. You just need to get that checkpoint so that you respawn there. So if you can help it and you don't aggro the boss, one of your best bets with this fight will be to go around the edge of the area of where he is and kill all the adds possible, because even though you're playing around this tiny little wall as a cheese, loads of adds can come into the fight. What you're going to see in the background right now is me actually finding the boss by mistake and having to fight so many different enemies just to be able to get him into a position where I could fight him alone. And I'm playing him around this little tiny wall that, even though he smashes through it, cannot hit you if you are on the other side. But there is one small angle, which you'll see a little bit later on, where he kills me, that he can catch you in, and it's pretty much the same as the old Lachlan glitch cheese that I showed before, where you play around the walls, except this one is a little bit more chaotic because of the extra adds, but also as well because the boss moves faster, and also as well is just terrifying because you think he's going to kill you. So what I will suggest is, when you are playing this, if you cannot beat him, if you're struggling with him, just literally fire one thing at him or hit him once and then run around to the other side of the wall. You will see him queue up multiple different variations of his swinging attack. There's one where he does 2 swings and then a big launch of a smash down onto the floor. This one is the most dangerous one in the sense of standing on the other side of the wall, because when he swings it, he can clip you through the wall, and you won't die from it, but he can move you around, which means that he might put you into a position where his big smash will kill you. So if you see him queuing up 2 big swings, just kind of step back from the wall, but stay on the opposite side of the wall to him. There's other ones where he'll just do a swing on its own and nothing else, and then he'll do like a swing and a big smash, or he'll just do the big smash straight off the bat. It's not easy to see the difference between them, but after you've done this so many times, or you've been fighting him for a long period of time, you'll catch on and you'll be like, okay, so this is where he's going to do this, this is where he's going to do this. If you can get some like damage over time onto him, like poisons or something, like I was doing with my ranger, I was literally just popping out, firing one poison arrow at him and then hiding again, because I didn't have the actual damage to do serious chunks of damage, but the poison was doing it on its own. And all you need to do is just be on the other side of the wall whenever he's doing his big attacks, and it's fairly easy. But you know, if you're not there putting out big damage, it's gonna take a while of just dodging and running and dodging and running, and then throwing in a hit and then dodging and running, especially if you're melee. But I believe you can actually do this on melee as well. You just have to be a little bit more focused and a little bit more understanding of the distance you need to be from the enemy, from the big gorilla, to be able to not get hit by the big smash. So for me, for instance, as a ranger, I could just step to the side, fire a poison arrow, and I'm already basically on the other side of the wall. For a melee, you're gonna have to run in and hit and then run all the way around. His big smash can be dodged on the spot as well, so as he brings it down on top of you, you can dodge it, but it takes a perfect dodge time which as a melee, you probably already know how, you know, crucial dodging on time is. So you might be able to work it where you get him, you hit him, you dodge him on his big smash, you hit him a couple more times, and then you run around to the other side of the wall. And that's pretty much it. It's just constantly running around this tiny little wall and just hitting him and hitting him and hitting him. And, you know, there are other ways to do it. There's people who've got big, massive DPS builds and all that stuff. But if you are struggling with it, and I know that a lot of people who play Path of Exiles 2 or have played it for the first time do really find new bosses and this new experience quite challenging. Anything that can make that a little bit easier for you, even if you don't fully kill him this way, you can learn how he moves, how quick he moves, what moves he does, what the animations are. So then if you wanted to take another crack at him when you're a higher level or you've got a better build, you know what he's going to do basically. So I feel like, you know, this is the best way to deal with him if you were struggling with the boss. Now, my mercenary didn't really struggle with him at all. I killed him in about 2.5 minutes, and I was just popping out, firing a bunch of galvanic shards and popping back in, and then, you know, throwing out a grenade here and there where I could. On my ranger, I was fighting him for a long time and got caught a few times. I had to fight him about 3 or 4 times. I did eventually beat him last night, but I didn't have my recording software open. But this is the footage. You can see that the cheese works. And that's it. That's the video. I try not to go on for too long, but I did want to show you enough footage that you could see what the hell's going on. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I've been easy. Now you guys have been awesome.
Flourish!